Olusegun Obasanjo raises alarm, alleging that a Buhari-led government is plotting his arrest on false charges. OBJ says that they are trying to silence him. And President Muhammadu Buhari grants financial autonomy to state judiciary and the houses of assembly, signs into law a total of 4 bills. Many thanks for joining in, everyone. This is Politics Today live on Channels Television. I'm Sean Kimalia, Channels Television's global headquarters in Lagos, where it is going to be a very engaging one. First, let's bring you up to speed with some political stories we're following for you. The Osun Development Association is appealing to leaders of political parties to be mindful of their campaign messages ahead of the September governorship election in the state. At an interactive session with representatives of various political parties in Osogbo, the state capital, members of the association tied the legitimacy of government to peaceful, free, fair, and credible elections. Well, President Muhammadu Buhari today has granted financial autonomy to state judiciary and houses of assembly by signing into law a total of 4 bills, further amending by his assent the 1999 Constitution as amended. One of the bills, which is now an act, gives INEC sufficient time to conduct by-elections, increasing the time from 7 to 21 days, widening the scope of INEC to handle election matters upon a vacancy.
Upon this signature, the amount standing to the credit of the judiciary are now to be paid directly to the judiciary of those states, no more through the governor and no more from the governors. And then the amounts standing to the credit of the houses of assembly of the respective states are now to be paid directly to the houses of assembly of that state for the benefit of the legislators and the management of the state houses of assembly. This grants full autonomy now to the judiciary at the state level and the houses of assembly at the state level. Act or Bill number 16, which is now an act, and the intent of that act is to ensure that where a president or a vice president succeeds the president, and where a governor, a deputy governor succeeds a governor, he can no more contest for that office more than once more. And the fact is that having taken the oath as president once, and you can only contest for once again and no more. That is the intent of this amendment. Then the other amendment is Act number 9, that is Bill number 9, now being an act which gives the Independent National Electoral Commission sufficient time to conduct by-elections. Well,
to another story. We will come to that one in a moment. What perhaps is a developing story and was breaking earlier is the fact that the former President Olusegun Obasanjo is alleging that the federal government is planning to have him indicted through a series of plans allegedly to silence him from expressing his concerns over the state of the nation. In a statement by the former president's media aide, Mr. Kehinde Akinyemi, he reads, and I quote, "The content of the alleged beastly designs, it was learned, are twofold for now. One, to seize his international passport and clamp him into detention indefinitely in order to prevent him from further expressing angst on the pervasive mediocrity in the quality of governance, economic management, and in the protection of lives and property by the government. But since that could expose the government to a sort of international condemnation, embarrassment, and outrage, it is said that another plot being hatched is to cause the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, to reopen investigation into the activities of Chief Obasanjo's administration using false witnesses and documents. This will be a reenactment of the Abacha era in which Chief Obasanjo was one of the principal victims." End of quote.